Trading while working a 9 to 5 felt impossible at some point. I work in the engineering field, specifically construction, and that means I have to travel a lot for field visits, juggle reports, and sometimes not be in front of the screen when the market opened. I started to wonder if I was fooling myself, trying to be a full-time employee and be a serious, committed trader. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what I've struggled with, what I've learned, and how I am finding my groove in this crazy balance. If you're trying to juggle a full-time job and trading, this video is for you. Let's be honest, I was struggling with everything. The job I had at the time required me to start work at 7 a.m. PST, which was 30 minutes after the US stock market opened. And at the time, this situation had me trying to enter trades at random points. I was FOMOing, I was gambling on earnings. I just did not have a process because I felt like I needed to participate and trade as long as the market was open. I was feeling frustrated because I couldn't dedicate the same amount of time that full-time day traders did. But the turning point came when I realized that I was expecting myself to trade like a full-time trader with part-time hours. That mindset had to go. I have now changed jobs to one that is still demanding, but it allows me to trade the first 2 hours of market open. I started to focus on what I could control, which is my preparation, risk management, and emotional discipline. I've come to realize that I do not need to trade every day, and I need to preserve myself so I do not burn out. Let's talk about my preparation. Since I'm now able to trade within the first 2 hours of the US market open, I decided that I would be waking up at 5 a.m. to prepare for the trading day. It became a non-negotiable. I needed to wake up at least an hour before the market opened to prepare, to have a proper game plan, to use the notes in TradeZella to write out my pre-market game plan and my watch list before the market opened. This has been a game changer for me because when I look at my stats, the trades that I plan before the market open tend to success win rate versus the ones I take on the fly. Once I noticed this, it became a non-negotiable for me to make sure that I wake up early enough to be able to create a pre-market plan. Another thing that has really helped me was I stopped forcing trades. The scarcity mindset had to go. Now that I found a way to just trade within the first 2 hours and preserve myself so I can function at my high performance job, if I didn't see a setup, if I didn't see a good trade, I just didn't trade, and I was just okay with that. Another thing that has helped me was acceptance, learning to let go, and I stopped forcing trades. I knew I had a 2-hour window to trade, and if I didn't see a setup or I missed a decent move while I was at work, then I just let go because that move, I wasn't meant to take that trade. That move happened and I was not meant to take that trade. And knowing that the market will present multiple opportunities throughout the month for me to take the trade. For example, in May, I took 7 trades in total and I ended up with the highest P&L percentage return that I've had in trading. It just shows that when you preserve your mental capital, you are able to perform better. People think that you have to always show up every day looking and searching for a trade for you to become profitable or for you to have success in the market. No, you actually need to preserve your mental health and not burn out. And if you're juggling a 9 to 5 job on top of that, you also need to double down on preserving your mental capital so you can function at work. Work pays the bills. Work makes trading happen. If you don't have a job, you're not able to fund your trading account. So that should always be priority while you're also trying to build your trading skills. So acceptance and learning to let go and not FOMOing and carrying accumulated emotion into the next trading day, trying to make it all back or trying to catch a move. No. Preserve yourself. Now let's talk about risk management. How have I improved that? Because imagine entering trades blindly, no stop loss, just vibes. I have learned that stop losses are there to protect you. They are non-negotiable. You have to always have a stop. So in TradingView, there's a widget that I always include on my chart when I'm entering a trade that shows me where I am going to stop out if the trade goes against me. That's like a visual reminder to make sure I follow it. and it's been working well so far. I also use the weekends. Sundays are non-negotiable for me. I have to review my trading performance and prepare for the following week. Tradezilla is a great platform. This is not an ad, but I'm happy that I paid for that platform because it's helped me look at data. I'm an engineer. We like data, we like numbers, and I love it. And Tradezilla has all the data, all the charts to break down my data and my performance for me to understand what I can improve on and things I can tweak for the next week, for the next month. It's amazing, it's helped me, and I really appreciate the platform for what it's done for my trading. Balancing a full-time job like mine and trading is not an easy fit, and I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to tell you what I was doing, how I've adjusted, and where I am right now. And obviously, I'm not a full-time trader yet, which is the goal, but I'm just not vibing around anymore. I've accepted that this is a journey and it's gonna take time. And trading is a lifelong skill. Once you learn it and once it clicks and you have found your groove and what works for you and you're able to be profitable long term, it's a skill no one can take away from you. And I have seen it. I've heard from successful traders that have shown me proof. It's gonna come. You can't rush the process. You can't rush it. So just enjoy the process of figuring it out and getting to know yourself in different ways. It's tough, but if you're someone that values self-improvement and wanting to tackle problems and challenges, you'd embrace this journey. If you're on the same journey, working a full-time job, working 2 jobs, and trying to learn trading, and you're wondering if it's possible, if you ever figure it out, I see you. We're on the same journey. Drop a comment and let me know what you're struggling with. And if this video helped you feel seen and less alone, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm making these videos to share the lessons and the growth with you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.